Hey brothers, what's happening? You are now tuned into the Raw, the Real, and the Red Pill, the RRP. And in this particular video, I'll be discussing something that I've been introspectively thinking on. This is an Mgtow-Ibmor channel, because I do consider myself an introspective black man of reform. Today's topic will be on the similarities between the American woman and their programming. They're like computers. Sounds crazy, right? I grew up in a generation of LimeWire, Morpheus. Y'all know about them days, man. Nobody really uses those programs anymore. Why? Because they destroy your computer. I remember back, in my younger days, I'd download entire mixtapes. You know what I mean? Off of LimeWire. Then, next thing I know, the computer's restarting, it's freezing, I'm getting the blue screen of death with all redundant computer virus codes and just all craziness, I'm gonna assimilate this with women. And one of the main things that made me actually sit back and think about this is that whenever I begin to tell the truth of reality when it comes to the black community and the matriarchal structure of the homes, which result in the demise of the communities, which honestly roots back to who's leading these matriarch communities, being the black woman, I get a lot of hatred, a lot of shaming and deflection tactics used against me. And I just sat and was thinking, like, what can I say to help the people understand? And voila, I came out with it, brethren. Okay? It's not that I hate black women. I hear that all the time. Your mama black, you hate black women. You hate black women. No, black women are fine as shit. And everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. They're fine, man. Y'all got the nicest, fat, perfect shaped fat asses. All shapes, forms, and sizes. And I love the way black women look. They're so sexy to me. But there's a big problem. The program. They are running a corrupted program that will destroy you. She's a computer, you're a computer. Let's just, just follow me here. Your program is sound. Your program will keep your computer running to thrive, to achieve, to get things done. You open up Microsoft Word, it opens. You want to go online, you go online. It's a free, you have freedom as a man. The computer is running as it should. Free to do whatever it is commanded to do. An American black woman, computer per se, she's a computer, just follow me. She runs a program. She's been programmed. We have to understand this. Most black women are feminists, okay? Their views, and if you just pay attention to certain things, their views are very feminist. With their mouths, they'll say they love you, but they don't. What do the actions say? Actions in reality, in facts, which is thinking logically when you base your thinking on these things, says that if you get married, you have a 70% chance of being left by this woman. We all know the marriage structure here in America. She's going to take you for your shit. She's going to destroy you. I made a video about that. I watched it happen to my own dad. Some people might say, oh, you got mommy issues. No, I don't consider it that. I consider that, hey, I saw what it wasn't exclusive to me. It happens to a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? And when you take away this nuance of a situation, like a lot of black feminist American women try to perceive this thing as if it's just a one in a million thing, which it isn't, and you realize that this is happening to most men, you begin to realize and think, why? Why is this? It's their programming. If a black woman was a computer, she is infected, and I mean that quite literally, because we all know she has the highest disease rate, infection rate yearly, says the CDC and different research bureaus, of all heterosexual human beings, which attests to her whoredoms. But besides that, and that's part of the program as well. Let's get into the programs. Let's get into the program fouls that are embedded into the black American woman. Feminism. She has that feminism in her hard drive, y'all. No matter what she does, you cannot hit her. All my brothers who've been in, marriages and long-term relations, we know these bitches will do some shit that'll make you want to smack the fuck out of them. Okay? And if you understand the hypocrisy of feminism by firstly understanding the female nature, you'll begin to see that the foul is fucking corrupted. It is deeply embedded in many black American women. One example of this is entitlement. Women want dominion and power over you, but they do not hold themselves accountable for anything. In order to lead, you must be accountable. If you take a business, and the business has, okay, let's say you order something off of eBay or Amazon, and half the people that order from them just get incorrect orders or just don't get what they ordered. If that company doesn't make right the error that they made, they're going to go out of business. And in order to make right an error, you have to gain accountability for it. That's part of feminism. They're not accountable. They want leadership. They want dominance. They want control. It's just self-destructive, and it's just going to destroy anyone who comes in its path, who thinks logically. Okay? It's a very emotional program foul that is deeply embedded into these women. Okay, what else? What else is another foul that is deeply embedded into these women? Sexual liberation. It's funny how these women are against polygamy, but I come to find out that they're polygamous. This sexual liberation of the black American woman, of American women in general, but I like speaking towards the black woman because, one, that's mostly who I'm familiar with, and two, because, I'm a black man, and that's what I've been dealing with all my life, The sexual liberation. This program tells a woman that being a slut and a whore is not by definition being a slut and a whore. Sounds really fucking retarded, right? Look at the way they date. Know that if you're dating an American black woman, that more than likely her dating is not monogamous. Now, innately, and I don't know about you all, but before I even got into the scriptures and got into the truth, whenever I would deal with a woman and I would have sex with that woman when I was a blue pill man, I would consider her to be monogamous unto myself, because it's only logical and it only makes sense. It's a natural occurrence for a man to feel this way because we run naturally in a moral program foul that is within us. Naturally. But throw that out the fucking window. The black woman, when she dates, she gets a plenty, okay, let me give you an example, gets a Plenty of Fish account. She is so many thirsty simps. She has men in and out of her inbox. She'll have a man for different purposes to feed her hypergamous nature. It's only monogamous when she says it's monogamous, and in all reality, it is not promised to be monogamous in the entirety of the relationship because of female nature and their hypergamy. You see the destructive nature of this sexual liberation program file? She'll date in a way where she would have, okay, she's talking to 3 guys. And it's very quite possible that she may have sex with all 3 of them before she chooses her simp, her bitch, the one she will dominate. If one guy's a real man, he puts his fucking foot down and regulates and dominates her. Oh yeah, she's gonna get her fling off, because he's gonna dominate that bitch in bed in every way possible. But you know, they might come out at ends and wind up stop talking because she has another guy who might have only had sex with her once or twice, who's more submissive to her, more adhering to her program. You call and the brother EBM, Escape Black Man, spoke on this. You know, you can't judge her sexually. You can't say, oh, whoa. I mean, we all think it. Okay, you got 2, 3 kids. Okay. Oh, 2, 3 different daddies. You know, that's a whore. But don't say it. That's slut shaming, like the brother EBM said. You know, it's real, y'all. These women here are ill. They're infected. Do not take your USB and put it into her port. Don't take your penis and put it in her unprotected. And that condom, that Trojan that you roll back on your cock is the Norton antivirus. Along with your daily dosages of the red pill. Raw, informed, and uncut. That will protect you from the downsides of her program files, such as the sexual liberation that I discussed. Her being sexually liberated leaves her as a higher likelihood of being diseased. Highest HIV infection rate is her yearly amongst heterosexuals. It will save and protect you from all the corruption of her programming, while still allowing you to be a man and dominate for a moment. Because surely, as long as they have options to install and embed all of this programming into themselves, I'm just gonna wrap it up, you know? Eve bit the apple, the fruit, whatever the hell you want to call it. I know, you know, that's a whole nother video if I want to get into what I think it was. She bit into that knowledge of good and evil. You understand? So if a woman has options, in a way, as long as she feels like it can be kept secret, she's gonna bite. Yeah, she's gonna bite because she is sexually liberated in her programming. She could have a man at work all day, and she could be in the house with your fucking neighbor sucking his dick. She could be getting off work with her coworker's dick in her mouth to come home and kiss you and your children. This is the raw, the real, and the red pill. How do I know? How do I know? Let's just say my dick could have been in her mouth. I was that guy, damn it. A lot of us was. We know these women as whores. Okay, that's the sexual liberated programming. What other programming is it? Overall, it's all a white. There's a white supremacy. Oh, it is judicial programming. Okay, it's all. A lot of it wraps up into the white system to keep you destroyed and down, brother. She is the Negro on the horseback, whipping your ass on the plantation and taking all your goddamn hard-picked cotton from you so that you cannot thrive and sell that cotton your damn self, so that you cannot build and reap the benefits of your labors. She wants those benefits because it's her programming. But she doesn't need a black man. She doesn't need a man, though. She don't need one, though. You You get it? They're full of shit. Open your eyes. Do me and other Mgtow-Ibmor brothers hate women? No, we're men. We like vagina. We love it. We enjoy it. I enjoy stuffing my manhood into a woman and hearing her reactions. I enjoy making a woman orgasm and hearing her quirfing and looking at her stupid ass faces. I enjoy roughing the bitch up, you know? I enjoy that. What man does not? But is that raggedy used up vagina and all the programming that comes with it worth your dignity, your freedom, your principles, your beliefs, your integrity, your dominion, your dominance, all these God-given rights as a man? Why would you trade off such a thing? Is this worth your seed, the product of your own loins being ripped from you and you paying for it? Paying for it. You're paying for that which is of you, that you put into a woman. It's her program. It is her program. She is infected. She is mentally ill. You understand? But just like any computer that has enough viruses on it, it may function for a while partially. It's going to be a piece of shit and unpleasant to work with on this computer. But eventually, infected computers crash and they burn, and it's utterly worthless. It no longer performs certain functions. It gets lost within its own commands. You know what I mean? Pop-ups. Restarts. Blue screens. Random shit. And a good way to know if a woman has been programmed is to just look at the abnormalities in her being, period. The abnormalities in her character, how she carries herself. You might meet a chick like, damn, this chick is fine. Oh man, she seems real cool. After some conversation, and then blue screen, blue pop up. This bitch done relapsed into some emotions that she had from dealing with some thug. She's traumatized. She's damaged. Damaged goods. Write it off. Don't invest your life. When you invest into a woman, you invest into your life. It can alter your life. It can better you or destroy you. Or it can just irritate the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Like the pop-ups. You know? The real man, the red pill man, is the antivirus. And if the virus and the program files in this bitch, from her being programmed through the Babylonian American system, her selling out to it, is too extensive, it will reject the antivirus software. It will reject you, red pill man. And that's when you let her go and allow time to take its course on that infected computer. Allow it to die off. Allow it to destroy itself. It doesn't want a cleanse. It doesn't want a renewal of hardware, a renewal of mind. It doesn't want it. But what it will do is take your offspring and infect it with the same programs. Look at the black community. Any hood, any project, any Section 8 HUD housing community near you. What do you see? What do you see? I see programs running on people. It's sad. It's sad. Because it's all destructive. It's all destructive. That's my little rant and my metaphoric assimilation on American woman and computers. I know it's a little different, but you know, maybe it might help some of these blue pill simps to wake the fuck up and understand where we're coming from. You know? But thank you for tuning into the Raws, the Real and the Red Pill, the RRP. And we will get up on another day. Check me out, like, share, subscribe. And keep speaking this truth, brethren. And I'm going to keep doing the same, keeping it raw as always. Peace.